Development around Camp Ripley is getting too close. So to keep their neighbors safer, Camp Ripley is working with them to buy their developing rights. They held an open forum Thursday night to talk to property owners about the Army Compatible Use Buffer Program, or ACUB, to keep a safe buffer between the base and development. And as our Scott Sheehan tells us, they're looking at land 3 miles around the base.
Military bases were originally placed in areas away from development, but over the years, with bases increasing their training and hiring more employees, the areas surrounding the bases are being developed. To keep their neighbors safer and the training grounds less encroached by development, landowners within 3 miles of Camp Ripley could receive $800 to almost $1,400 per acre if they decide to sell their developing rights.
We acknowledge that we make noise, we have fires, we have smoke and dust and those type of things. We want to be friendly with our neighbors or in and around the post, so working with willing landowners, we're able to have compatible missions and try to maintain that rural character around Camp Ripley and yet still maintain the military mission here on base.
The Minnesota Department of Natural Resources is looking to piggyback on the ACUB program to increase the buffer to 10 miles around Camp Ripley.
The value of preserving places and that those open spaces are a part of the community, and they're a part of the community not only for wildlife habitat benefit but also for community members so that they can recreate and they can have that as part of their backyard.
Camp Ripley says there's a lot of interest in the ACUB program. As you can see by the map, this is the area in which Camp Ripley is trying to buy land, and the red is the land that they already purchased. The pink has interested buyers, and some of the interested buyers that were here say with Camp Ripley increasing their training, now is a good time to sell.
I think it would be a good idea, and we live so close to Camp Ripley, within a mile or so, and I have some land that probably would be well situated for their situation.
I've learned that Camp Ripley is growing considerably, and they're training more so year-round, and they're training in more areas than they have previously.
Funding for the ACUB program comes from the Department of Defense and state grants. At Camp Ripley, Scott Sheehan, Lakeland News.
Camp Ripley is purchasing development rights in partnership with the DNR and Board of Water and Soil Resources.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.